Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have a few channels for you as usual, so let's get started with that. So I heard like a countdown, like 3, 2, 1, and like boom, something is gonna change. And speaking of boom, I also channeled Boom Boom Pow, that song from the Black Eyed Peas, especially that one lyric that says, "People in the place, if you want to get down, throw your hands in the air." So Spirit is essentially really calling out to you, asking you to surrender to your fate, surrender to your flow and the flow of life that is yours. Basically, they're asking you, Spirit is asking you to pick up on a more carefree vibe and just flow like that into the day-to-day of that is life. As well as I heard like go into the light. So the way I'm interpreting go into the light is go and just really put yourself into something that really channels that inner light aspect of you. And this will in turn really just lift your mood, because I'm really feeling this tired kind of vibe from you. You're tired, and I don't blame you. You know, you've been through it, you've come such a long way, you've grown so much, you need a break. And this is your green light from Spirit saying do that. Like, if coloring makes you feel like you're on a cloud, like you're walking on air, do whatever helps you feel like you're most connected to your light aspect, to this more carefree, fun vibe of yours. And also, Spirit just wants to let you know that things are rearranging and changing for you as of right now in this very moment. Maybe you can't see it, maybe you can feel it, but something is happening behind the scenes that even you don't know for sure yet. You don't have the whole picture. Maybe you have bits and pieces. Maybe you have nothing at all to work with right now. But your picture is coming together. That painting is near the end of finishing. Yeah, you could be just really feeling tired at the moment, but just know that this burst of energy is going to come in for you, and that productivity is truly on the way for you. You could struggle with this feeling of impending doom or dread, but Spirit wants you to envision it as smoke in the mirror. Yes, it's muddying your perception of yourself and your life, but just know it's clearing and fading away. But yeah, listen to the cards, for that's where the answer to your question lies. You guys are coming and watching this video with a question that you want to get answered, and this is just confirmation that Spirit wants you to know that these cards are not lying, they're not playing. So yeah, your answer is here, just it's somewhere within this draw, you know, the cards that I draw out. So let's get into it. I wasn't gonna use this deck, but I really felt called to. I don't know why. So let's see what the answers hold, what the Divine wants you to know. Dear Divine, oh Divine, what is happening for the collective in this very moment? What is happening? Okay, we got the High Priestess and the Five of Cups. We have the Four of Wands yet again. We got this in the last video. Okay, is there another card? Oh, okay. This is coming in pretty fast. I feel like something is coming in fast for you. You're gonna be minding your own business. Next thing you know, you look around and there's all this stuff here that wasn't there before, is what I'm really getting from this. Okay, this is like heavy like queen energy for me right now. Like, this is like she's sitting on her throne and she knows her worth and she's freaking owning it and embodying it. I don't know who this is for, but I feel like you're really going to be stepping into this energy. Also, like, heavy on the blue. The blue is really, like, popping, and all the other colors are, like, yellow, and this is only blue one. So blue is significant. That throat chakra is opening up. You're coming into your truth. You're learning how to embody that. Whatever that is for you, you're learning. I'm really hearing that song Cater to You. I think it's by Destiny's Child. But yeah, you're learning how to cater to yourself and only yourself. But yes, this is another just confirmation, green light to just slow down and just go within, and also just, I don't know why, but I'm really hearing learn how to manage your own happiness. Like, really learn how to create your own happiness in the now with what you've got right now. So yeah, trust your intuition. Don't trust all that external noise, and it can even be from yourself as well. You know, it could be people like whispering things into your ear, being like, oh, maybe you should rethink that, when you know that this is what is meant for you and what you need to do. You could also be getting doubts and fears from yourself, just falling into that overthinking trap. So just take a breather, go outside, take a walk if you need to, but just reevaluate. I don't know why that's what I heard. What's the word? I can't think of it. But just basically just not regenerate. Just, I don't know what the word is. Maybe it'll come to me. I'm sorry, y'all. Might have had a brain fart. But yeah, this is you not wanting that surface level type stuff anymore. You don't want that small talk. You want to get down to the nitty gritty. Who are you? Who am I? What is life? You want those deep talks. You don't want to talk about the weather. You're really gonna be learning how to be speaking fluent in symbols and secrets. Ancient secrets is what I'm hearing, but as well as like the divine secrets. Like, the divine is gonna let you in on little secrets here and there, being like, oh, this is gonna help you. Let me sprinkle in some of that so that they can, like, just level up and glow up. Like, the divine is on your side, and you could be seeing tons of symbols, or you will be, and you could be having crazy dreams, or you will be. Like, this is like now or never is what I'm hearing. So it's like now or soon it'll happen, and that's how you know that this is yours, basically. But the High Priestess is just basically your intuition, that gut feeling that's sending you a signal saying, hey, don't do that. Hey, maybe you should do this instead. Hey, maybe, it's just really listening to that intuition of yours. And it could be like, hey, telling you to speak up, like I said, with that throat chakra, that blue. So yes, just take a minute to just really receive all these things you're getting from life, from the divine, from yourself, from people, whatever it may be. Just take a minute to process everything, and then make your move based off of that, your next move, instead of just chasing. Some things aren't being revealed right now. Like I said, that bigger picture, you only have bits and pieces, or maybe nothing to work with at all right now. But this is just confirmation that that's okay. It's supposed to be like this, and you will figure it out. And yeah, the long run, like, that picture will make sense. That big picture will make sense, but just not right now. And that could be really confusing. You could feel really lost or frustrated, but just take a breather, dance, shake some of that stress off, do what you need to do in order to get your mind off of things, in order to lighten your mood, because you don't deserve to be feeling like this, vibes. And the divine is wanting you to just chill out a little bit, you know, take that chill pill, and then everything will fall into place, because you're just kind of getting caught up in that little storm that is life. You know, things could be feeling like they're coming and blowing in from all different angles and places, and you're like, whoa, you know. But the Five of Cups is like you're grieving something. Like, you could have found yourself really disappointed about a person, place, or thing. And so, like, yeah, you're just really tired. You're in that in-between phase of something where some part of you has broken. Like, it'll never be the same again, but it's not completely shattered. It's just like there's a crack in it that can never be put back in its place, you know, or can never be filled. You know, it's just always gonna have that little crack there, that one little dent, whatever it may be. And you could be struggling to let go of something, or you struggle to, you know, and your heart could have found your heart tangled in things that should have / could have been, shoulda, woulda, coulda, you know. Like, you kind of got wrapped up in that mentality, and this is just going to show that you were agonizing over that spilled milk, you know, without even realizing what you have. You know, like, with all this potential that you still have to work with, and it's full of potential. Let me tell you, like, these chalices are full and ready to go. These ones are knocked over and empty. They're drained. They drained you. Whatever this is that you're felt had been, like, ripped out of your arms, out of your life, you know. But this is what's meant to be. This is getting rid of. This is going to be pushed to the side, making space for even more potentials, opportunities, person, place, things, blessings, whatever it may be that makes you feel really grateful will also be coming in. But yeah, you were just focused on that stuff that spilled. Stuff didn't work out, you know, and you're not being asked by the divine to forget what happened to you. Don't forget it, you know, and you'll never be able to, you know. This made an impression on your mind, but it's also telling you to not forget to just see and look over and appreciate what you have right next to you that's been here the whole time. Don't forget what's still out there for you, all these possibilities that you can still materialize, all these possibilities that you can still endeavor into and do, you know. So, like, yes, you're healing from something. Totally, you're healing from something. Just stay open. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to do anything. Just do what you've been doing, because you've been doing great, and you're gonna get out of it, you know, out of this little dip. So yeah, you could just be filled with a little bit of despair and regret and just a lot of emotional fallout, you know. And yeah, things didn't go the way you'd hoped. This could be a breakup, a betrayal, a period of emotional disillusionment. You know, you could have just been really caught up on the veil that was the illusion, and as soon as that veil dropped, you're like, oh, nothing was there. It was just all surface level. There was nothing of actual value, of actual sustenance that would truly feed and just satiate my soul, you know. So yeah, this feeling of loss that you're feeling is so real and valid. Remember that. But this is a turning point. This is a turning point into something beautiful. Something even more beautiful, even more true to you. Yeah, like, these cups are representing that love, that possibility, that perspective that still remains. And yeah, in the midst of all this fog that's, like, coming in, you know, like I said, that keep that impending doom and dreading feeling as something that you see as a smoke in the mirror. You know, it's clearing, it's fading away. Just keep it as that perspective. Keep perceiving it in that way, in that angle. So nothing's collapsing. Like, you're just gonna be given a choice. What will you focus on next? What will you shape and mold next with the things that you have now, with your future, with your life, with yourself? So yeah, this is just a lot of inner turmoil. You could really be feeling like, sheesh, yeah, the surface looks good, I look good on the surface, but inside no one knows the chaos of waves that I'm dealing with, these chaotic emotional like turbulence that is happening right now, you know. And props to you, like, you're really a warrior that's battling the war of yourself, of your emotions, of these thoughts that you find getting in the way of your day to day, that discourage you from going on to the next thing, from moving on, from going after these things. But don't worry, change is coming. Your hard work, all the time and effort and labor that you spent trying to perfect yourself and the things that make up yourself in your life are paying off. Like, this is your celebration. This is your finally your sense of belonging, really catching your breath so that you can move on to the next thing. Like, you're gonna be finding yourself hitting that milestone, and just, yeah, you're gonna just be so full of joy. It's gonna be such a joyous occasion. There's gonna be toasts. You're gonna be finding yourself just nurtured and just being coddled, not coddled, but just being embraced by love, community, and just surviving. And you're gonna be so happy over this, so grateful over this, that you're just gonna celebrate. You're gonna celebrate this, you know, like, hey, I made it through the thick of it. Like, you know, here I am now, rising from the ashes. So yeah, like, you're gonna be hit in that moment of sweetness, and you're not gonna skip this. You're gonna actually enjoy this. You're not just gonna be like, that tasted sweet, let's move on to the next thing. No, you're actually gonna sit and relish in this success. You're gonna be feeling seen by yourself, most importantly, but also I'm getting another party and external energy. You're gonna be supported, like I said, mainly from yourself, but also you're gonna have someone there, your right-hand man that you can count on. And you're gonna be full of adoration for yourself, for your life, and that's just really gonna be rubbing off on others, and so you're also gonna be finding yourself adored. So yeah, this is just warmth and stability, just all wrapped into one. That's just gonna be gifted to you as a present. So a ceremony, a reunion, just a joyful event is going to speak to your inner peace and harmony. And this harmony is so powerful and potent that it's just gonna just reflect on your external so much. Like, it's gonna feel, you know, your external is gonna feel so harmonious, and you deserve that. You're on solid ground, and you're finally you're just on solid ground. You're finally just being able to just like get your feet up and just take that next step. Like, you're finally gonna be able to just like recuperate and just be able to just flow and dance with life. And I think that's, recuperate was the word I was trying to channel earlier that I just couldn't find the word for. Like, you just need some time to recuperate, and you'll be good. You'll be good, you know? And like, this stuff, you've been working on yourself. you know? Like you went from that silver to that copper to that gold, you know? You've been leveling up. And yeah, like this legacy, you're building this actively, one detail at a time. Yeah, because you've been focused, because you've been motivated and committing to doing things the correct way, whatever you're endeavoring into, you're building it to last. It's being built to last, you know? And you're just refining this process, you know? Those late night reps of consistently showing up and continuing to do the work is paying off and will pay off. And yeah, like you completely are gonna master whatever this is, because practice makes perfect, and there's beauty in perfecting your passion. You know, you don't need to be perfect yet, but you being present, you being persistent is what's gonna make whatever this is perfection, whatever this is that you're working on, going after. So you're really like embodying your inner student. You're wanting to learn, you're wanting to show up, you're wanting to grow, you're wanting to get better at whatever this is and apply it. You know, the skill and talent. Yes, you've had talent for it, but you've actively built and refined this skill in order to apply it onto other things. So yeah, you're gonna be focused, and you're not in a rush. Like you're taking it one small step at a time. You're not trying to take big steps. You're not trying to cut corners. You're trying to do this thing like by step. Like this is a process. You know this, you're patient, and you're just going step by step. You're not trying to do it fast. You're not getting impatient, and if you are, you're taking some time and stepping away from it before you come back and reconvene, I think is the word. But yeah, like this commitment is steady improvement, and it's just gonna show off. Like it's gonna be glittery and gold. It's gonna be beautiful, and just remember that. So these are the 4 cards that I pulled out for this first deck, and I love how every time I pull out an even amount of cards, they all correlate and correspond with one another. Like I said, these cards hold the answers for you. You know, this draw was just showing the present and the future, the close future, you know, the future that will play out soon. So now that we know what's happening for you all, let's just get more confirmation, shall we? More confirmation. Okay. Hold on, I'm channeling a song. How does it go? It's that one song from 50 First Dates. It's like the Beach Boys or something. And it's like, it goes like, wouldn't it be nice if we could wake up? Or it goes something like that. If you know what song I'm talking about, please look it up, listen to it, and listen to that one part, because I'm really channeling that lyric. Dang, I wish I really knew that song. Okay. What is happening for the collectives, divine, dear divine? What is happening for the collective? Okay, so one fall on the floor. This is something you're not seeing and you need to pay attention to. You're completely unraveling this person that you built for yourself. You are no longer trying to people please. You're no longer trying to fit what's conventional. You're just learning how to be yourself. You're learning how to be authentic and just be unapologetic about it. You're not trying to get validation from others anymore. You're trying to get it from yourself. You're trying to be attractive to yourself by who you actively are every moment. So yeah, you're really allowing those conditions to fall away, those pressures from society, those traditions, all those things that you felt were asked of from you, to have a family, to have a home, to have a car, whatever it may be. You're like, I'm not going to live it the conventional way. I'm not going to live it traditionally, my life, be who I am. I'm going to just do it my way, you know? And so like these old memories of people telling you things, or you going through things being like, oh, I'm not worthy of this, oh, I can't receive this kind of love, whatever it may be, you're allowing all those memories, those false memories, to fall away. You're really allowing yourself to not be defined from your past, to not be defined by what you've went through, but instead to use that to just wield your strength and power in just such a beautiful way. Like, I'm really feeling that sassy aura that's gonna be up and coming from you, you know, like you're really gonna be stepping into that bee energy, you know, like that bad bee energy. And that's gender neutral, you know. So yeah, you're just gonna be following your own intuition. You're gonna be trusting yourself more. You're gonna be finding yourself, trusting yourself more, because you know what is best for you. You're the only one who knows what is best for you in that moment, what you're thinking, what you're feeling called and drawn to. And yeah, whatever this is, you're gonna be feeling called to just basically connecting with animals, the animal kingdom. You know, you're really gonna be finding yourself petting that stray cat, petting your dog, whatever it may be. Like, you're really gonna find yourself drawn to animals. And so like, yeah, like you're gonna be following that rabbit into that rabbit hole, because guess what, you're gonna fall and land somewhere that's even more perfect for you than the place you were before. So yeah, you could have felt like regretful, like a little moment of regret, you know, really just being hung up on that nostalgia. Like, I wish I was back there right now. Like, I was in my prime then, or whatever it may be, like whether it's your looks, your personality, your just work life, your social circle, whatever it may be, you were idolizing a memory from your past. You were idolizing your past. Yeah, like you kind of like were so nostalgic and just really painting this picture prettier than it was in that moment. You actively living that like past memory, that past moment didn't feel as good as it may seem now. Like, it's like fool's gold, you know, like you're bettering yourself. Yes, you may think, oh, the past was better than it is now, or whatever it may be, but you're soon going to be proven wrong, is what the divine wants you to hear. Like, you're going to be proven wrong, babes. Like, what you have coming is way better than whatever you've had before, you know. So yeah, you didn't make a mistake. It looks and seems pretty and shiny, but in actuality, that was not serving you. It was not benefiting you in any way, whatever it may be. I keep dropping these. So really just remember that, babes. And yeah, see, like, that was pure nonsense. Hush, cut the riffraff, all that silly talk, that nonsense, because you're gonna be talking some sense, you know. So like, you are gonna be speaking your truth, you know, but also too, like, you're gonna snap out of it. What I'm getting from these two cards is like, you could have found yourself being very nostalgic, being like, oh, those were the times, those were the days, whatever it may be. And then you're going to be like, oh, wait, never mind. Like, there was this, and this, and I had to deal with this, and this, and this person did this. And it's like, oh, in reality, you're going to remember, hey, maybe I shouldn't put that on a pedestal because I can create even better memories, you know? Wow. Yeah, you're going to create even better memories the right way, the healthy way. You could have found yourself like doing things, getting drunk every day with your friends and just living the life, but in reality it wasn't serving you, and it was the unhealthy way to go about things, the unhealthy way to have fun, the unhealthy way to just pass time, you know? But you're going to be learning how to create all that you desire and more in a healthy way that doesn't involve you ruining your body, ruining your mind. Whatever it may be, you're going to learn how to do things in such a correct manner for you that you're going to be able to create your happiness, create all that you deserve and more, you know? Like, you deserve so much, and you're realizing that you're figuring that out and what you do deserve. So yeah, you could have found yourself like in a little jam, you know, being like, I don't know what to do right now. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know who these people in my life are anymore. I don't know what my life is anymore. You could have found yourself at that point. And like, yeah, you could have been given false promises by people, by I'm hearing corporations, like a job, whatever it may be. Like, you could have been falsely promised a promotion, falsely promised love, falsely promised loyalty, trust, whatever it may be. But yeah, like, you guys were promised something that just never turned out to come true, to be true. Empty promises, you know, like, oh yes, we'll do this. And you guys never did it, you know? So yeah, there's a lot of empty words being thrown around, being tossed around like it's nothing. Also, I'm hearing like empty I love yous. Like, someone could have said I love you to you and they did not mean it. And this is just appalling, but it's always the people who start from the bottom that rise the highest, you know, they come out on top. And that's just like the energy I'm getting from this. Like, you guys have been through it all, through the thick, the thin, hell and back. You've been everywhere, you know, you've been the whole 9 yards. You've stretched it even more than 9 yards, you know, like, you've been stretched and worn out thin. And this was just to make you strong, as well as just see both sides. Like, I'm getting this happen so that you would not turn out the same way as these other people have. They've hardened. They've turned into a not good human being, and you're like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be miserable just so I can have all this company, you know? Like, you don't want that. Misery wants company, loves company, you know? So yeah, you could have found yourself just living in the past, but now you're gonna be living in the now. You know, you're gonna be living presently. You're gonna be living openly. You're gonna live lovingly. Like, you're gonna receive that reciprocity and abundance in every area, every aspect. Just, yeah. Okay, this is something you're not seeing. This is something you're not paying attention to. Wow. Yeah, you're really not seeing this. You really need to pay attention because I cannot get this card off the floor. Okay. Yeah, so with that 5 of Cups, I'm just getting that energy, you know, like, you found yourself, like, you just really found yourself just reminiscing, really just getting stuck in that old way of thinking of like, oh, I really wish I had that. I really wish I had that again. I wish I experienced that again. Like, I really miss this part of my life, this part of who I was, whatever it may be. But just find the lesson in all these experiences and all these memories that you have of yourself, and all these things that you found yourself getting hung up on, getting sensitive about. And when I mean sensitive, I don't mean it in a negative light. I don't like people who think of the word sensitive like, oh, you're sensitive, as a weakness, as a bad thing. But instead, I think sensitivity is such a blessing. Like, you get to feel things so much to where it affects you, like in a good, bad way, you know? But also, like, if you struggle to see it like that, just be like, hey, at least I'm not like a serial killer, you know? Actually, I can empathize with human beings, you know? So I don't know who that was for. But yeah, you're learning how to find the lesson within things. Like, everything is always serving a purpose. Everything is always happening for a reason. You're always in the correct place, time. Like, the divine knew, your higher powers knew you were going to be there doing that, saying this, wearing this, whatever it may be. Everything happens for a reason. Remember that. And just really trust in yourself. Trust that you're learning from these things that you've experienced, that you've done, that you were even just a witness in. Like, you could have just witnessed something, and like that just changed you, you know? Like, you didn't actively have to be a part of it, but just remember, like, and I feel like you are remembering, like, you are finding the lesson, like, oh, things had to happen this way, so this could happen. Or like, oh, this happened so that it wouldn't happen again. Whatever it may be, like, you're really finding all these like signs and symbolizations within your life, within your story. You're like, chapter 12 of my life, yeah, that happened for a reason. You know, like, think of your life as a story, you know? And you are getting more curious. Like, the more you're finding the lessons within things, the more you find yourself being like, oh, so what is this creating space for? What is this happening for? Like, what purpose is this serving, you know? And you're just not in a, like, not in an analyzing way, maybe a little bit. You're getting a little bit analytical, being like, I wonder what this would lead up to. But you're just curious, just the right amount. You know, you're not like actively obsessing over the end result. Instead, you're just like kind of giddy, kind of happy over it, being like, I wonder what is gonna happen. You know, kicking your feet, blushing, just laughing, thinking about some possibilities. But you're asking the right questions, you know, so you are going to discover something. The divine is like, you're asking the right questions. You know, I'm getting iRobot, that movie with Will Smith in it, and there's this one scientist, this doctor. I don't know why I want to say Dr. Brenner, but that's from Stranger Things. But the thing is like, he says, now that detective is the right question. And that's just what I'm hearing. It's like, you're gonna be asking the right question. It's gonna be maybe a little bit weird, the question you're asking or the answer that you receive. It's gonna be weird, but yeah, that curiosity is peaking, babes. Like, as peaking. Okay, let's see. Okay, dear divine, is there anything else for the collective? Whoa, that fell on the floor too. It fell again. Like, y'all, pay attention, listen up. This one is herbs. So like, I don't know why, but I'm really getting like lavender and rosemary. So y'all could use some rosemary if you wanted to. But it's just basically saying, use Mother Earth's gifts. Use nature's gifts to be abundant, you know, but also to just utilize that abundance that is around you. And it's perfect for like healing, for, you know, using that magic, because we are magicians. You know, what I'm getting from that too is like using incense. They use nature's blessings, nature's gifts to heal, to cleanse the air, to cleanse your vessel, to cleanse physical objects, whatever it may be. I'm also getting too like teas. Like use teas. And I was really feeling called to say this. I totally forgot about this. Wow, divine really wants y'all to hear this. But I also got a channel about tea using there's this one ritual for there's a couple like rituals that you can kind of utilize with this. It's kind of like worry water, you know, worry water, except it's not like a bowl or you in a bath, but instead you just brew a fresh batch of tea, and after it's done brewing or during its brewing, like after you pour the water in and you wait for a little bit, you just whisper to the tea, Miss Tea, please benefit me in this way, you know. So I'll give you an example. It'll be like, Miss T, may my mind be cleansed, may my vessel be cleansed, may my skin be cleansed, may my whole vessel be protected, may I connect with the divine on an even deeper level. And then just express some gratitude for the water as well. Be like, thank you for what you just give. Thank you for everything. You're very precious, you're very important, and I just love you very much. I'm very grateful for you. Thank you very much. And water has memory. This is scientifically proven. Water has memory, so it will retain the information that you've given it. And so when you drink it, you're ultimately just healing and cleansing yourself in such a beautiful way. As well as the worry water for like a bowl, or like when you're in a bath. So basically when you're in a bath, you just talk to the water. I don't exactly remember how this one goes, so you should definitely look it up and like correct me if I'm wrong, but you just basically tell all your worries to the water, and then you just soak yourself in it, and you envision it all just leaving your body, all these worries, all these doubts, these fears just leaving your body. And then you just let the water go down the drain and back into the earth, just leaving you, leaving your place, just everything. It's very beautiful and very healing. I do recommend you guys try that out at least once. Just experience it yourself. But yeah, it's really beautiful. Okay, dear divine, oh divine, is there anything? Okay. Serenity, yes. Take that walk in nature, you know, embrace nature's hug, nature's love. You know, like Mother Earth is there. Speak to the trees, tell them your worries, they listen, they hear. Sing to the trees, be nice to the trees, embrace the trees, hug the trees, and you will love Mother Earth, you know. And it's just very calming and healing energy. Just connecting with Mother Earth and that green, just connecting with the abundance of Mother Gaia is just so beautiful, because that abundance just comes back to you times two, you know. Like nature is your safe place, it is your safe haven, it is your sanctuary, it is your remedy. I don't know who needs to hear that. It's your remedy. Oh, you need to calm yourself down? Okay, make a cup of tea. Oh, you need to take a breather. If you need to clear your thoughts, take a walk, you know? Like that impending sense of doom, take a walk, you know? Like, get those things off your mind. Guidance. See, the cards are guiding you. The answers you seek are in the cards. Like, this is just confirmation yet again. Like, oh, divine don't play about you. Divine don't play. Like, it's crazy energy in here. But yes, guidance is everything you need is within you. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, this is just an outside tool to help you. Like these cards, these videos, whatever it may be. Your answer is in the cards, okay? But also, I'm hearing the answer is within you. Like, you have everything you need to make whatever you want to happen. You have everything in your power to make things not happen. You have everything in your power to make things simply not be a fact, simply not be true in your life, in yourself, you know? But yeah, guidance is from within. Guidance is coming from your energy. Remember that. These videos, these tarot readings, they're coming from your energy. You're the source, you know? Yes, spirit is like the source as well, but you're the main source that source is connecting to. So remember that your energy is that potent, it is that powerful, it is that connected to the divine is heavily connected to you, heavily connected to you, which is like so crazy. Confirmation. Wow. All you need is within you. Guys, oh my gosh, my phone dropped 2 times in a row. Like, I don't know if, like, 3 times in a row. Like, that's a sign. Something is dropping from the sky, surprising you. Something has dropped out of your life and surprised you. Something is dropping. You could be dropping a new business, a new line. You could be dropping a new social media that's going to pop off. You could be dropping a new video that's going to go viral. I don't know what you're dropping. A book. I don't know. Releasing music. It's going to pop off. You could be dropping like this alter ego and everything comes into place. I don't know, but I'm going to have to... That's why that part is edited out. I'm sorry, y'all, but I like staying a little anonymous. Okay. Dear Divine, oh Divine, what should the collective know? What is happening for the collective? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that brief interruption was like kind of weird. This late in the video is weird. Maybe someone's like, no, I don't want you to know that everything you need is within you. You need me, you know? Maybe there's an external energy that doesn't want you to get this message, doesn't want you to get the answer. Interesting. These two fell on the floor, so as you already know, pay attention, listen up. Comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck in a cycle of guilt and shame and continues to separate you from your blessings. It keeps you small. Understand that everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine timing. Your time will come. So one of my favorite things, so you can pause and read it if you want yourself, but one of my favorite things to repeat to myself whenever I get caught in that comparison loop, because everybody does it, you know, like, oh, I could be better in this way, whatever it may be. Just remember that competition and comparison are not in your vocabulary because you don't want to be anyone else and nobody could be you. You know, there's only one you. Even if someone looks identical to you, they could still be completely different, and they will be completely different. You will find their personality, their looks, their style, whatever it may be, is completely different from yours. So no one can ever be you exactly at all, you know? But yeah, like, this is what you could have been stuck on too, is like comparing yourself to a past version of you, comparing your life to a past version of your life. Like, you cannot compare, you can only move forward, even if it's just you who you're comparing to, you know? And so, yeah, everything is happening for a reason, and in divine timing, you'll know what is to come, Okay, you will soon be surprised and grateful for how everything happened the way it did, for you to receive better and greater. It's all adding up in your favor. Trust the process, how things are unfolding for you. So yes, there is something happening. Like I hear that countdown, 3, 2, 1, boom. Like something is gonna happen. And yeah, like I said with the 5 of Cups, like these 3 chalices fell down and spilled because they're making space and room for something even greater and better for you. It's like it's all happening in your favor. It's all adding up in your favor. Trust the process. Trust the process. Okay. Let's get some more out now. Is there anything else? Give a few. Come on, give a few. Okay, so there's 5 that came out. And originally I was gonna put these back too, but 5 guys. I don't know why I got that. But like 5 guys, I was actually thinking about like 5 guys. Like, I don't know. Some of y'all could be getting like love interests. Doesn't have to be guys though, Okay, your life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. What did I say? The first tarot cards came out fast. They've been coming out fast. Boom, boom, pow, 3, 2, 1. Like, come on now. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow. What did I say? Go with the flow. Operate from a state of flow, Get in that flow state, align with yourself and life will flow. And be mindful of what needs your attention most. Prioritize yourself, babes. Tend to your garden. When you see a weed sticking out, pull that ish out. If you see something is a little dried up, water that little area, Give yourself love and affection, attention, everything you need, to keep yourself nourished and going and confident, But things are propelling. Things are propelling for you. Yeah, go with the flow. Go with the flow, man. It's crazy. Keep channeling so much shit and getting confirmation. The past is behind you now. So drop the fears and doubts. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what is coming next, you are being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard and you are currently being worked on. Oh my goodness. The past is in the past. Let it go. Let It Go from Frozen. Yeah, that song is your song right now. So, yeah, like, the thing I love is, like, when you wait to feel like you're ready to actually do something, is like you could wait forever, like, wait, I'm not ready. But when will you ever feel ready? You just have to go into it anxious, scared, just completely pooping bricks. You know what I mean? You have to go into it, but just still do it anxious, whatever, because that's how you build your confidence. That's how you get on to the next thing without stopping yourself and being in your own way. So yeah, just come back to the present moment. Stop overthinking. And I feel like you are gonna do that, And like I said, like the divine said, your prayers have been heard. Like with that 4 of Wands card, like celebration, success is coming, a milestone is coming, like you're being worked on in this moment. When you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you'll continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living. Don't allow it to limit and determine what can be. Oh, okay. The divine is spitting bars right now. Did you hear that? Yeah, this is heavy 5 of Cups energy. Like heavy. Like, yeah. that rinse and replay ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work this time around, you know? Like, you can't hold on to the past of what used to be, you know? Because like I said, you're getting yourself stuck. You continue to hold yourself in place. You continue to get in your way, stopping you. You know, that's why you felt like you were in a jam, like you were stuck. You were stuck on something, on what was. But instead, use it. Use it to fuel this inspiring fire within you. Because it should just only, whatever it is that you're hung up on, whatever you're stuck on, use that as a way to be like, but I could make it better, but I could do this way, like I can do it in such a different way. Use your creative thinking caps on, and you will not allow anything to limit or determine what can be in this very moment. No act of kindness is ever wasted. Some of the kindest people you will ever meet have been through hell and back themselves. That strengthens their compassion and empathy. If this is describing you, keep being that beautiful soul that you are. What the heck, bro? This is just confirmation. Yet another motherfreaking again. I'm telling you, like, you've been through hell and back. You've been through hell and back. And this has strengthened you in such a way that you don't want to be like those other ugly people you've come across. Like, yeah, like, you are such a beautiful soul. You're such a beautiful soul that you want to just do better. You want to be better. You don't want to be the same. You don't want to be the same as these other issues, you know? They be talking all that ish, and you don't want to sit over here and talk about that same stuff. You don't want to talk and gossip. Like I said, you don't want that small talk. You want to get down to the nitty gritty of it all. And yeah, like this, like all these things that you've been through would have hardened other people. It has hardened other people. You've been around people who have that brick wall up, that have that hardened heart. They are like, there is so much just going on within that, like, it just oozes out, you know, like, and they really are that embodiment of misery loves company. But you don't want to be like that. You want to live and love and laugh. You want to love life, and that's what you're doing. Like, you're not trying to be all down in the dumps like that. That's just not how you roll. That's not how you enjoy spending your time. Ooh, okay. This is a message from your higher powers, the universe, God, guardian angels, spirit guides. Spirit source is speaking directly through you in this card. We are always speaking to you and sending messages. When you feel like you are alone in a situation, just know that you never truly are. We are reminding you to stop, look around, and believe in everything else. Something more. We've got your back. They're like, you're never alone. We're always with you, babes. Like, you're never alone. We see it all. We hear it all. And we will justify it all. We will serve you justice. We will serve them justice. Karmic balance is being restored. Like, yeah, and you're feeling tired. You're feeling lonely, left out in the cold. But you're gonna be refocusing your attention. You're gonna be just, revising that. You're gonna be reflecting on it, and you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna stop looking at these 3 spilled milks, and instead I'm gonna focus on what I have right now. And I'm gonna focus on what I truly believe in. Because there is something else that is higher than me, that is higher than anyone, and knows and sees all. Like, you're getting messages. And when I saw that too, like, we are sending you messages, I'm literally like just saw like music. Like, you're getting messages through music, through angel numbers, through animals like hummingbirds or whatever that you may see that come to you, and from plants and whatever it may be. But I'm really getting music, you know, like they're speaking to you through music. Beautiful. Guys, I love you so much. Have a blessed day. You truly are a warrior of the spirit, and I just commend you. Like standing ovation, applause. Like you've really done it, and you're only gonna go even more higher. Like you're reaching all-time new levels, new records, and you're truly the outdoer, you know? Like you outdo yourself every time, and that's just beautiful. You're a work of art, you're a masterpiece, and remember, you are not just enough, you are enough, you know? Remember that you don't just have enough too, you are enough.